Claude features playlist for professionals and developers. Episode 1. The context window. What is a context window? Let's dig into it in detail. When you use Claude, how long is a typical conversation? 3 messages? 5? Maybe 10 if you're really getting into it? Just like it's shown in the video, 3 random conversations being held with Claude without proper context. Ask it for a CSS question, or ask it to write an email. Or even ask it to resolve an error for you. You see, all these 3 conversations don't have any context. This is what almost all of users do, just ask one simple question at a time. Here's what most people don't know: you could paste your entire codebase. Every file, all at once. Claude will not only read all of it, but it will process it and do whatever you would ask it to. So what even is a context window? Simplest possible explanation. Imagine you hire a brilliant consultant. You sit them down in a room. Everything you tell them, they remember perfectly. But the moment they leave the room, it's like a blank slate. Claude's room is massive, big enough for a full novel, an entire codebase, all at once. Here is the first demo. This is Apple's full 10K report. 110 pages of financial data, risks, strategy. I'm uploading the whole thing, not a section, the entire document. 1 prompt, 3 jobs. Summarize the highlights, pull the risks, flag anything contradictory. 110 pages. All of it in the context window. All of it in the room. Look at that. Financial highlights, key risks, and it's already flagging tensions in the document, things that seem inconsistent between sections. I'm pushing back on something it said in the earlier summary. I'm asking, hey, you mentioned supply chain risks, but earlier in the growth strategy they said they are expanding into 3 new markets. Doesn't that contradict their risk concern? Now watch what happens. It goes back into the document. It fact-checks its own previous answer. And it tells me, actually it was my mistake. This is what I want you to notice. It didn't just answer my question. It corrected itself, went deeper, and came back with something more accurate than what I asked for. Let's go for the second demo. It's for developers. So I've got a Node.js project here. 5 files: config, auth, session, routes, and middleware. Now normally what most people do is, they hit a bug, they copy the one file they think is responsible, paste it into Claude, and ask what's wrong. And Claude does its best with what it has. But here's the problem with that. Most bugs don't live in one file. They happen because of how files talk to each other. So instead of picking one file, I'm giving Claude everything. All 5 files. In one message. Claude isn't pointing at one file and saying, fix this line. It's tracing the entire chain. It spotted that auth.js is generating tokens with no expiry set. Then it connected that to config.js, where the expiry setting actually exists but nobody is using it. Then it caught that middleware.js is only checking the session, never the token. 3 files, 1 explanation, 1 fix. Set the room first. Give it your role, your files, your context. The door stays shut. Everything stays in the room. That's the context window. See you in the next episode. Hit the subscribe button.